Hello, this is Nick995. For this video, I just wanted to show you guys my PS3 collection of games. Uh, I've had a PS3 since 2011. This is the 10th anniversary of me having one. I have the 160 gigabyte version. It's the slim version of the PS3. It's this one. Basically, yeah, it's a very durable console as well. Slim. Now 3 years I collected so many games for PS3, so many. Resident Evil 5, GTA 5, Just Cause 2, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Metal Gear Rising, GTA San Andreas remake or remastered, Call of Duty. So many games, so many. I have anywhere from 40 to 50 PS3 games. And again, the PS3, it's a generation where you can really start to see where games where games started to look more like real life, or like it was it was a huge upgrade, like in terms of graphics, especially looking at PS2 generation. If you were to look back on PS2 generation, the graphics would be very outdated. PS3, you can really see like where the you start to see the powers of like how well video game graphics could be. Same thing with the Xbox 360, same thing. Now for the PS3, I've had games like GTA 5, example here, GTA 5, Last of Us 1. This is the original. Last of Us was originally on PS3, Xbox 360. Oh no, it's a PlayStation exclusive. But Mortal Kombat 9, Justice 1, Uncharted 3, another only PlayStation game. Battlefield Bad Company 2. If you watch my video top 10 games of all time, you see Bad Company 1 is Bad Company 1 was one of my top 5 games ever, I think, or was top 6. Bad Company 2, they stopped making Bad Company. EA, you silly company. But yeah, they stopped making that Bad Company. One of my favorite Battlefield franchises. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. This is a game, a stealth game, third-person shooter. Underrated game, like very underrated. You don't see Ghost Recon games get a lot of, I don't know, they don't get as much attention nowadays, I feel. This was 2013, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, this was a big one. Big one back 10 years ago. This one came out 10 years ago. I remember playing this, I remember in middle school way back, people would go home rushing to play this Modern Warfare with the Spec Ops. Amazing. Multiplayer, fun. Single player, no, the campaign, very fun. Just Cause 2. Just Cause 2 now. Open world game, huge open world, massive. This is probably the biggest open world game, like in terms of map. The biggest one for PS3 generation or Xbox 360. It's massive. It's like 400 square kilometers. So you're basically like in a country, like an actual country. You could see it. Like you really see like how massive open world games would be. Far Cry 3, another great open world game. This one was weird because this is the first Far Cry I played where like it's open world but it's first person. Even like if you drive, you can, there's the like it's always like in a first person. But it's great, amazing, lots of guns, lots of different areas to see. Beautiful. Graphics are very nice on this game. Oh, Skyrim. Oh my god, I love this game. I love it. countless hours in this game. Watch my top 16 games of all time. It's number 1. This is my favorite game ever. Liberty City. This is a DLC to GTA 4. Oh wait, GTA 4. This is a GTA 4 the actual game. GTA Liberty City. This is the DLC for GTA 4. This is better than GTA 4 in my opinion. This is better. If you ever have a chance, please, play this. Try this out. Very fun. Liberty City, as you know, is based on New York. New York City. San Andreas remake. San Andreas. Not remake. This is remastered for PS3 and the 360. It's basically remastered. Yeah. So this is the PS2 version, but with slightly better graphics. Slightly. You're still gonna see the PS2 area, pop-ins and the graphics, but it's better graphics. But I didn't like the controls. The controls were a bit wonky in this one. I still haven't finished it. I had it for PC, but I was never able to finish this. I have to finish it one day. This is the God of War collection. So this is basically God of War 1 and 2. This is the original God of War. It came out 2005, where Kratos is in Greek mythology. This is 1 and 2. This is remastered again, like a GTA San Andreas. This is remastered for PS3. Originally they were PS2. Now, I'm not sure if you can get this on PC, but yeah, you have. You guys know look up the story of Kratos and all that, and a very tragic story with lots of violence in this game. God of War 3. Oh, here we go. God of War 3. Oh gosh, I love this game. Look at my top 16 games of all time. It's on there as well. I love it. This is the first God of War for PS3 generation. This is like one of the most advertised games for PS3. God of War 3. Resident Evil 5. Gold Edition comes with everything. Came with the DLC Mercenaries mode. Mercenaries mode is very fun, in my opinion. I know this Resident Evil, they went away from the horror, but this is more action oriented, but it's still fun to me. It's fun to me. This is the first Resident Evil I played. I only played the remake. I only played Resident Evil 2 remake and RE3 remake and Resident Evil 6. I have to go back and play some of them again. Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham Origins. These two I'm not the biggest fan of these two that much. Arkham City is my favorite one, but this one I feel like I don't know. I just didn't really like Arkham Asylum that much. I know it's gonna be unpopular opinion. This back in the day, this basically was a revolutionary for the superhero genre back in 2009, like when it first came out. But I don't know. I didn't really like this one that much. Same thing with Origins. Arkham City. This is again on my top 16 games of all time. My favorite games of all time. It has everything. Arkham City. It's you could. This was like full on open world, even though like you're in it's a closed city area. You're in like a part of a city that's closed off. Arkham City, which is a part of Gotham or whatever. So yeah, you could really see a Joker. So many great villains. Even in Asylum, so many great villains. It had a lot of great villain moments. If you like Batman, you really love Arkham City, and it has DLC, lots of Batman costumes, challenges, so many things in this game. And I buy the, if you're gonna go back and buy any Batman game or any of these games, buy the Game of the Year edition or a gold edition or whatever. Deluxe edition, because those ones will come with all the DLC, so you won't have to download the DLC separately. We got the Assassin's Creed 3. This is the Revolution. This is the one based on the American Revolution. I'm not I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I don't really like the franchise, but this was one of my favorites. This one and Assassin's Creed 4, which I have for PS4. Midnight Club Los Angeles. This is the complete edition. Haven't played this in years. Hitman Absolution, stealth game, fun, underrated stealth game. Hard though, hard. You gotta really plan out, you know, how you're gonna approach a certain situation, and yeah, this was it's a very fun stealth game. You can take on disguises from enemies. If you guys know Hitman lore, you play as Agent 47 and all that. Yeah. Killzone 3. I never played this one. I had it, but I never played it. I play this one someday. Oh, what else we got? Oh, this is the origin. This is the PSP. So this is a remastered of the PSP versions. Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. So these are like spin-offs to God of War, to the original first 3 God of War series. So these 2 basically came before, are prequels. This one too, not a prequel, but this is basically the 7th God of War game, but chronologically it takes place like first. It's like second in the story. Metal Gear Rising. Talked about this in my top 16 games of all time. Samurai, cyborg samurai, you can slice through anything. You know, it's fun. It's fun. It's probably my favorite Konami game that I played. Battlefield 4. I played this like 2 or 3 times. I don't remember how much about this game other than if you buy it on PS3, it's glitchy as hell. Remember, the campaign doesn't save. You know, it was mostly meant for PS4 and Xbox One generation. So if you were to play it on this, you would see the textures are so bad. The environment the graphics aren't that good. Star Wars Force Unleashed. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but yeah, this it's alright. This one is okay. It's alright to me. It was nice. It's nice seeing some of the expanded lore, like this guy. I don't remember his name, but he's kind of like a minion to Darth Vader and all that. You get to hunt down the Jedi, and yeah. Broken. I don't know. To me, this one had broken mechanics, like how he moved and all that, and the fighting didn't feel right. Just didn't feel right to me. Oh my God, we got Bad Company 1, my favorite again. On my top, I believe it's top 6 favorite games of all time. Like, this is that good, in my opinion. Again, this is all based on my opinion. Yeah, Bad Company 1. Yay, bring back Bad Company. We need Bad Company 3. What else we got? Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2. Again, it has zombie mode. The campaign was fun. The online was fun as well. I know I can't play the online if I was to go back and play this, because there's a glitch where you can't sign in online on Black Ops 2. Even if I wanted to play zombies, and the problem with this, if you want to play zombies, you have to be online. Unlike the first one, again, I think, was this on my top 16? Yeah, I believe it was. The first one, you had to, you could play zombies, a single player, like without online, not without being online or whatever. Again, great online, great single player. Fun arcade zombie mode. Advanced Warfare. I didn't mind this one that much. I don't remember much of it. This is like subpar, like a subpar version of Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2. This one had what was it like? It had like a Spec Ops mode, but it was like it wasn't really a Spec Ops mode. It was like more of a weird survival mode. I don't know. This one, I wasn't as good as Modern Warfare. Assassin's Creed Revelations, never played this. Or I only played this once. I didn't like it that much. Oh my god. Infamous 2, again on my top 16 games of all time. Fun game, very, very fun game. Lego Marvel, still have to finish this. Lego Star Wars 3, never played this. Mercenaries 2, I played this a lot. This game, this reminded me a lot of this. We're in this huge open world. It promotes a lot of freedom. But this one, what made this unique, you could call on airstrikes. Like if you watch airstrike videos on YouTube or whatever, you could call them Moabs or artillery, heavy artillery. There's different factions. Here in Venezuela, there's China, United Nations. They're coming in for the oil. You know, Universal Petroleums. There's the guerrilla force. There's even Jamaicans in this. Wagwan, Wagwan, man. Yeah, but lots of vehicles as well. Yeah, lots of vehicles. But what made this, you know, unique is the airstrike abilities. They need to bring this back too. EA again, EA. What are you doing? Bring these games back, man. Battlefield 3. I have a lot of EA games. Battlefield 3. I played this one a lot. But I don't remember it a lot. I don't remember much of this. Yeah, but this was fun. Red Dead 1, this is the Ultimate Edition. This comes with the DLC. I didn't like Red Dead 1 as much as 2, but this was still good, nonetheless. But still, there's this one comes after 2. So if you ever play Red Dead, you're gonna know that one takes place 7 years after, 8 years after 2. So it's kind of mixed in the chronological events of the story. Infamous 1. Again, open world. I have a lot of open world games. Again, like Arkham Asylum, this really pushed the open world / superhero genre of games, you know. Are super powered, you know. I can control lightning, basically. Cole McGrath. But in my opinion, 2 was better. 2 was better. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010. This is basically the Hot Pursuit 3, the limited edition. I had more limited editions than I thought. Resistance 3, underrated shooter. Is basically the PlayStation version of Halo, in my opinion. Prototype 2. Okay, all right, Tali. Again, another huge open world game, but you play as a superpowered mutant guy. You know, you can basically run up walls, you can glide, you can shapeshift into people, you can even like when you shapeshift to someone else, you actually shapeshift. So you take the form like of your clothes and everything. You can hijack tanks, you can fly. There's so many things you can do, and you're super durable as well. 1 and 2, but I like 1 better, but 2 was still fun. Again, these 2 got remastered for PS4. Some of these games, you'll see that the PlayStation loves to remaster games for a later generation. These 2 games I never played, Borderlands 1 and Medal of Honor, or at least this I haven't played in so many years. I don't remember this, but this one I never played. I know I never played this. Red Faction, still have to finish this game. You have like this telekinetic ability where you can repair things, and you're fighting necromorphs like in Dead Space. Fun game, but there's lots of nice weapons in this. Last match. Oh my god. Resistance 2. Resistance 2. It's the second one to 3. I don't have the original case. But yeah, and not as good as 3 though. Not as good as 3. Madden, and these are some of my sports games. You see, Madden 13. I'm a big NFL fan. FIFA 14. I play FIFA 14 a lot. WWE. I used to be a huge WWE fan. Even now, like I'm a huge WWE. Oh no. What am I saying? I used to be like a huge WWE fan. It's fun, like the amount of playing this. Like this feels like a realistic fighting a simulator. Back in the day, at least back in the day. Looking back, it's not it. That's not that good, I had WWE 12, but I sold it. NBA 2K14. 2K14. I used to like basketball, not really anymore. Like NBA. Too many super teams and too many threes, no defense, too many ads. But yeah, I didn't play this one much, but yeah. I feel like every 2K after 2K17, after 2K17, the 2K franchise just went downhill. Amazing Spider-Man 1. This is the movie game. If you guys watch a movie, this is basically the game for that. He had a mechanism where he could freeze time and web onto things. You could tell they're trying to copy Arkham City. Like it's kind of Spider-Man version of Batman Arkham, but it's a subpar version of that. It's not as good as the Batman Arkham series. But yeah, nonetheless, this is not a bad Spider-Man game. And you can see the damage, like with the newest Spider-Man game. The PS4 Spider-Man game doesn't do that, where you will take damage over time. And then you can see the wear and tear like on his suit, so his suit would rip, and there's many costumes as well. Incredible Hulk. I didn't like. This is an unfinished game back 2008. This is an old game. I remember when I was a kid, I really wanted this. Looking back, this was not a good game. It's unfinished. Graphics are bad. The enemy design is not bad. But playing as a Hulk kind of saves it a bit, but. This felt unfinished. X-Men Wolverine Origins. Again, another big superhero game. Well, this is a movie game. And it's the Ultimate Edition, Uncaged Edition. So, play as Wolverine. It's a very bloody game. Very, very, very bloody game. It reminds me a lot of God of War mixed with Prototype. But this game, again, if you ever wanna try, if you like superheroes, if you wanna go back and play some superhero game, try this X-Men Wolverine Origins. This is and then the story in this is way better than the movie. If you guys watch the movie for this, I play this, and this is better. I only have 2 more. The last 2, yeah. So, and this is another soccer game, FIFA 13, and Assassin's Creed 2, which I never played. Well, yeah, that's basically all the games. But yeah, I've had so much fun like over the years, right? Like with these games. Oh, these 2 are not part of it. But yeah, like PS3. Man, even now, like I still go back and play Infamous 2, GTA 5. Like I'm playing GTA 5 right now. Like GTA 5, like this game will never get old to me. I love it. I have to raise this game up on my list of top 10 games of top 15 games of all time. This was like 20 or 21. I have to move this up, like definitely. Infamous 2 I play, Skyrim I play, Far Cry 3, Injustice 1. I don't like fighting games, but yeah, I go back and look at these games. Oh yeah, what is this, like a 45 to 50 games? Plus I believe I had a Ratchet and Clank on, it's digital, so it's on the console itself. But yeah, these, again, PlayStation 3, and like my biggest problem with the PS3 is that it didn't have what was it again? The controllers weren't the best. They weren't the most. They weren't really durable. Like they would break easily. So like there were times when I had to re-buy PS3 controllers, or I kind of feel like they weren't made. PlayStation didn't put a whole lot of effort into them, especially the PS3 controllers. They look exactly like the PS2 controllers, so they didn't even upgrade the controllers. They just made the controllers wireless. Because the PlayStation 2, you didn't have any like nothing was wireless, except probably they had wireless internet, but there was no wireless controller. But it's basically the same controller for PS3 from PS2, but it's wireless on PS3. So, but it would break easily. And digital games, this is the console where, and for 360 as well. This was the console where basically digital games, you could really see where games were, where you could download games on your console without having the physical disc. They would, you could do that. Like starting like this generation, or that generation. No, you see, like as time goes on, like even more, like for PS4 generation, but with no PS5 coming, that came out 3 months ago. So many online digital games and live service games. But for me, I always love having the cases for the games. I love having that nostalgia feeling. But anyways, guys, this is my video, PS3 collection. Please like, subscribe, share the video. Now, this is a longer video than I thought it would be, because I have more PS3 games than PS2, no, than PS4. So this was longer than my last video. I'm gonna make a PS2 collection and a PSP collection video and a 360. 360, I don't have much. But anyways, please like, subscribe, share the video. Please share. Views are hard to come by. I see that my views are going up. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks.